We arrived at the Open the way you're supposed to arrive, which is via public transit. I feel like we're with the people. I feel like everyone's walking in the same direction. It feels like we're going to the same football match. Everyone's feeling great. They're yapping about this golfer, that golfer, betting on Tony Finau. Like, this is how you need to arrive at a major championship, among the people. Vibes are high.
The end of the major championship season for the GOAT. This has been a weird year for him, and yesterday was a continuation of this thing we've seen where he doesn't look too close to contending, yet he doesn't seem like he wants to stop. So I'm interested to see what his feeling is going forward. I think we'll get some clarity from him on what his future looks like.
No, I loved it. I've always loved playing major championships. I just wish I was more physically and sharp. Coming into the majors. Obviously, it tests you mentally, physically, emotionally, and I just wasn't as sharp as I needed to be, and I was hoping that I would find it somehow, but she never did. And consequently, my results and scores were pretty high.
Will we see you at Port Rush next year?
Port Rush?
Yeah.
Is that
Next year's open.
Next year's open? Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. I'm like, oh, sorry. I see you're away.
Perhaps you could go
Yeah,
along
no,
with
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's okay.
Well, major championship season ends with a whimper for Tiger Woods, his third miscut in 4 starts this year at the majors. Talk of retirement, he said, is premature at the present moment, which I don't think is a surprise if you've been around Tiger. But now things are starting to get really interesting. The wind is up here, whipping like crazy at Troon.
Question on the weather. The wind was picking up as you were coming in. It's expected to strengthen this afternoon. You've got to be happy with your position now, which could look even better.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the British Open, there's an element of the luck of the draw those first 2 rounds, and this will be no different. I'm lucky I'm on the good side, I suppose. It is going to strengthen, but that's going to make the back nine shorter as well, so we'll have to wait and see. I think if you hit good shots, you'll get rewarded. That's pretty much it.
We got lucky with the draw. I feel like, it was tough conditions yesterday, but, this morning it sat down for us. It was still a little bit windy out there, but it sat down for us through 12 holes.
Yep. I mean, I was playing good, so never really thinking about that. Just trying to shoot a good score because, obviously, the wind's going to pick up this afternoon. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. You're looking after me.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're joined in the interview room by the clubhouse leader, Shane Lowry.
Your emotions is something that I think is both a calling card for you and something that I'm sure sometimes maybe you run hot. How do you go about balancing that as something you want to use, but also maybe not let it get the worst of you?
Yeah, I don't know. I can get a bit down on myself and a bit hot-headed at times, but I really feel like that's why I've had the career I've had. And I've spoken to people and my coach and my team about this at times, and if I go out there and try to be somebody I'm not, you're just not going to be successful. That's how I feel. And I just, like I say it all the time, if I go out there and be myself, I feel like I can do very well. So
These major championships, you get a taste of the narrative every single day. Like Shane Lowry comes out and shoots 66, and you wonder, can he do it twice in a row? Can you putt as well as he did? And he did again today. So he's atop the leaderboard, and it's kind of a really interesting 36-hole leaderboard because he's alone up top, And then he's got his buddy Justin Rose, his Ryder Cup buddy.
Can we start with the end? How good a feeling was that with that putt on 18?
Yeah, that was such a fun way to finish. And I think it was like, obviously I celebrated and there was a realization that I didn't have to hit another shot. You know, could really kind of let my guard down and enjoy the day because it was a really hard-working, good round of golf. And yeah, to finish that way was obviously special with the crowds, you know, being a fairly full grandstand Friday afternoon. And yeah, it was really good to enjoy that one.
The way I look at it, it's like, which of these things is unsustainable? You've got Shane, who's, frankly, he's putting the lights out. Like, how sustainable is that? I don't know how sustainable. Justin Rose, he's made one bogey at this insanely difficult golf course, playing in crazy difficult conditions. How sustainable is like one bogey golf through 36 holes? You have to look further down the list and be like, okay, those guys are the ones everyone's chasing. Who are the chasers? It's Scotty Scheffler, 2 under par. It's Xander Schauffele, 1 under par. It's John Rahm, just a little bit beneath that. Like, those guys have done it. They have proven what great golf out here can look like. Now it's up to everyone else to chase after them. We got a good weekend ahead of us.
Are you a good front runner?
I wouldn't say I'm a good runner. I don't know. You know, I've put myself there in a few big tournaments and I've managed to knock them off. So I've done it a few times. Yeah, I don't know. It's you know, it's hard to win tournaments. So, you know, we'll see. I'll tell you Sunday evening. You know, I'm not sure Scotty Scheffler's too worried about anyone. You know what I mean, with the form he's in.
Well, I would have liked to be leading. But, you know, it's just one of those deals. You know, I've played 2 solid rounds and put me 5 shots back, and you know, I'll continue to try to execute and you know, just continue to try to hit good shots and get good putts out there.